Hello, people! We are here for Triple S Class Revival Slashers on Hunter. Picking up where we left off last time, we're chapter 21, probably going to be on chapter 24. That's probably where we'll end things today. Assuming, I don't get too into it. And I will let you all know now, as, to not cause any confusion next week, but next week we will be doing an ORV reaction, so there will not be a Triple S Class Hunter reaction, so bear that in mind. You should check out the ORV stuff if you don't already. Very good. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but it's just ORV's really good, you know what I'm saying? So do go check that out, and then we will back to this the week after, as has been the case so far. By so far, I mean at least once. So, it is how it is. Anyhow, let us go, shall we? Battlefield Perception. Rank B. The potential of a master. The ability to analyze a battlefield. You are able to instinctively recognize the strengths and weaknesses of the enemy, and find faults in their defense. Skill copied from the NPC Sabast Agam. This is the skill I've created. If we continue down this path and turn right, we'll run into a commander of the demon army. There are monsters nearby, but not too many. Let's wipe them all out. Aye, yes, ha! He sounded a bit more old last time, but whatever. The warrior of the goddess are on our side! Or I should say warriors, not warrior. Hey-ho. The skill I've gained by acting as a military strategist has gained me the trust of the general. Wipe them all out! Got them goblins! Turn right here. Of course, this is all thanks to the mini-map, as well as the preparations made by repeating this day tirelessly. That goblin's flying by today as well. Although, it's not all thanks to the skill. This is the light of the goddess! Laftana, Agam's holy sword of protection. Rarity, legendary. The holy sword of the ancestors. There is a legend that the founder of the Agam Empire was bestowed this sword by the goddess herself. In a time where the line between myth and history was blurred, the founder disappeared, as well as the holy sword. His last words of prophecy were, on the fated day, the promised one shall appear with the sword. The wielder of the sword will receive the absolute trust of the Agam Empire. The founder's holy sword! The heavens have not betrayed the Empire! Long live the Agam Empire! Long live the warrior! Attack! Good, very good. Such a view is worth clearing the hidden stage for. Bullshit! What do you mean was worth it? You traded it all away for some shit item! This is a shiny, useless sword! Why would you choose that? One out of all the dope-ass items! Dope feels like such a weird word for this, ancient sword master to be saying, that's unusual, but hey. Well, it's shiny, durable, and can be used to dazzle all the NPCs until the 20th floor. And you see, NPCs aren't just tools that hand out quests. They're also there to help beat those quests. Oh, warrior, watch over us! Look at me as anyone gets the ride with a general. Hey, he looks like a hunter based on how he's dressed. That's exactly what I wanted. Those voices, filled with jealousy and envy. After everything I've taught you, you're using your enhanced hearing just to eavesdrop on gossip. Well, I do love attention. Annihilation of the demon army's left wing has been completed. Let's maintain this momentum all the way to their base. We can win! Follow the general! Follow the warrior! Ton of noise. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we're all good. That's the commander up ahead! Huh? 11th floor boss monster. Goblino King. Someone at once, you idiots. Skill activated. Goblin High Society. Rank F. We have defeated the demons! The warrior of the goddess has defeated their army. Long live the Age Empire! Oh. How dare they? Solo hunting is our specialty! Kill them all! Stage clear. The 11th floor stage has just been cleared. We did it! Did we just beat the 11th floor in one day? Calculating subjugators. Seriously, that just happened? Calculation complete. We're just too strong, aren't we? Subjugators limit has been exceeded. Long live the Black Dragon Guild! Displaying the top 10 subjugators. Subjugation contribution rankings. Rank 1. Kim Gongja. Rank 2, Sword Sage. Rank 3, Heretic Questioner. Rank 4, Viper. Rank 5, Crusader. Rank 6, Black Witch. Rank 7, Countess. Ah! Rank 1 doesn't have a nickname. It's Sword Saint. Rank 2nd? Is it Kim Gongja? The one who cleared the 10th floor? Oh, could he be some kind of secluded master? Mess up my ass. It's a cunning, lazy bum. Do we acknowledge it as a game of skill now? No, never. This ghost truly does value basic skills over abilities. Come on, don't pout like that. I promise I'll train my sword technique diligently before the 20th stage. Really? Of course, how can I not? With the Sword Emperor by my side. Rather, I should be the one begging you to train me. Right? You finally realized my words on me. He's so simple. You know, the tower we've just climbed may be slightly different, but back in my day, he's really so simple. Warrior of the goddess, we were able to secure victory thanks to you. Because of that, I offer you my sincere gratitude. Don't mention it. We all did it together. It seems like I was worried for nothing. There was a prophecy, long time ago, stating that there will come a time when the demon army will invade us. But with it will come a warrior, summoned from a different world. We were told not to worry, but I was skeptical. I had reservations about the resolve of this warrior, fighting for a world that is not his own. It seems that it was merely an old man's needless concern. I offer you my gratitude. Once again. A handshake? Despite being from different worlds, the meaning behind such a simple gesture was still the same. Perhaps it was because we were both humans. Two hands, regardless of our origins. I'm looking forward to more of your accomplishments in the future. I'll try my hardest to exceed your expectations. Calculating rewards. Calculation complete. Rewards will be distributed to the top subjugators. Top subjugators will be granted first entry to the 12th floor. Remaining subjugators will be denied access until rewards have been distributed to the top subjugators. Please, take good care of our empire. That was really good. I really liked that. That was really just solid stuff. Like, genuinely, that was really enjoyable. It was an entertaining sequence. Wasn't over the top. Just the right amount of action. Right amount of, you know, the series' established comedy, at least as of so far. Nothing too crazy. Just enjoyable. Solid stuff. I enjoyed that. I swear it was top 7 that we got seen, but I assume actually 10. Wait, are really the top 10 being summoned? Isn't old man Marcus going to be there too? What are you going to do if he flips and tries to kill you? You worry too much. What's the worst that can happen? Death? Are you being serious? I'm saying I've got a plan, so don't worry. Transfer completed. This is the royal palace of the Igam Empire. Oh! I didn't expect to come to a place like this. Hunter Kim Gangja, you're incredible! A heretic questioner? He's used his abilities to appear younger. I enjoyed watching your performance on the 11th floor. Who would have thought to use NPCs in such a way? You used a strange sword, though. Was that a reward from the 10th floor? Well, yeah. As expected. To lead the raid on the 11th floor using the reward from the 10th. Your application is incredible. No, you flattered me too much. Holy technique in our god. How surprising, Sword Saint. When did you transition into an assassin? Move. I am going to kill that man. What's two? I'm sorry, by that man, are you referring to Hunter Kim Gangja? Indeed. If you won't get out of my way, I'll be taking an arm from you as well. Well, that's a bit inconvenient. I have a lot of uses for my arm. For example, and if King Gangja were to die, here the reputation of the 5 great guilds would plummet into the ground. Could you tell us why you're targeting Hunter Kim Gangja? I have no obligation to do so. So, you have no intent of giving up? Holy technique. Godly transmission. Yeah! You pesky flies. This damn geezer. What the hell was he eating to be this so... It's funny you'd say that. You're in your 40s now yourself. Are you insisting that I'm old? Everyone knows you really start looking at 40, asshole. Chunmu Master, you are indeed old. You're almost blind. Isn't he supposed to be on my side? Oh, whatever. Focus on the fight in front of us, Viper. The battle is not in our favor. Looking at how things stand right now, this is indeed the case. Countess, give me 10,000 gold, please. Compound interest of 15%. Interest will be compounding starting 3 months from now. How does that sound? You misunderstood me. I wasn't asking to borrow the money. Hey, you're asking an entrepreneur for a donation. Yes, it's donor money anyways, so you can just offer it to the church and go to heaven. You're a bigger bandit than me. Withdraw 10,000 gold. Thank you. Holy technique. Devotion. Holy transfer. Physical strengthening. Strengthening targets Crusader and Viper. Buff duration 300 seconds each. All gold shall link our hands. Procedure complete. The gold. For the next 300 seconds, Crusader and Shinmu Master will be noticeably different. Even for you, fighting me, Countess, Crusader, and the Shinmu Master will be a challenge. Furthermore, Countess's vault has yet to be depleted. You're free to test which will come first. The Countess's bankruptcy, or your death. What's my vault ever done to you? I got the lines wrong around. Oh well. If I were to give a word of advice. If I were to give a word of advice, it won't just be the 4 of them. I'll make it clear now that I will fight with them. Until Kim Gangja made an official agreement with the 5 Greek guilds yesterday. Agreement? Yup. Hunter Kim Gangja has simultaneously joined all 5 great guilds with the authority of a guildmaster. And that's to say, Sword Saint, that to draw your sword against him is to do so against all of us. Can you really take all of us on? I don't think he can, and even if he were to kill Mr. Gangja, it wouldn't matter. Look at that. His, game of poker is paying dividends already. This is the plan I've made. Remember what I told you on the remember what I told you on the 11th floor? What do you mean? There are 2 ways to face a strong opponent. Either gain enough strength to crush an army alone, or gather an army yourself to fight for you. The solo player is powerless before a hunter with an alliance at his disposal. Sword Saint, I'd like a word with you. A word? Yes, but because I'm honestly quite taken aback. I'm not quite sure why you're after me. This may be the first time you've seen me, but I've always looked up to you. He's not buying it. The Sword Saint probably sees me as an assassin sent by Black Dragon. To have dodged my blade, you must indeed be a top-class assassin. Well, you are quite something from a third party's perspective. To the Saint's sword in particular, you seem like a mercenary raised by a major guild, which has much less than a self-made hunter. Has that number not gone up? He's killed himself more times, so surely the number should be higher. Perhaps in cahoots. I don't know what I'm doing that for. We're just doing it. Gonja is a very different type of protagonist, isn't he? Kind of in the same vein to Dokja, at least early in ORV. He doesn't solve situations by being, you know, extraordinarily powerful. He does it with his knowledge. And in the case of Gonja, he also uses his wit, as well as the fact he has the ability to admittedly retry things. So, they're similar in a way, but obviously I imagine they will diverge on different yet similar paths still later on. Huh. The outside world and the Babylon really aren't much different. After I entered the tower, you guys pressured me every day to join a guild. However, I firmly rejected your offers. Do you all know why? She does look quite evil there, doesn't she? Jesus. I wonder how she does combat. I imagine these mirrors aren't just for show. In this tower, I wanted to show people that one can stand on top by himself. Bloodline, nationality, affiliation, unlike the outside world that reeks, tangled up by such lowly things. One can become the greatest here with just a single sword. They can succeed with just talent and effort. I wanted to deliver such hopes to the people. Yet, what have you bastards been doing? You have all already become stagnant, moldy mud water. How could you say such? How could you, of all people, say such a thing? You survived by yourself because you only cared about yourself. Had you helped out, many more hunters could have survived. You were the only one not to help them with the 5th floor raid. And 7th, as well as the 9th. The casualties may have cut in half if you had just helped Gramps. I mean, okay, so my arguing there is he is not accountable for the deaths that could have been prevented by his involvement, if you ask me. Yes, you know, it might weigh on his conscience, or at least I think it should, but he's not responsible for it. If he doesn't want to take part, he doesn't have to, and people's lives are not his after. Yes, he is one of the strong, and the strong should protect the weak. However, sometimes the weak need to be culled. Obviously, I'm not condoning that, it's just a fact of the matter. Had you used your outside influence to help, the current food shortage wouldn't have been as bad. That's not all. The current tower's society could have been established much more securely. We're rotting mudwater. If that's true, you were a child with a sense of responsibility. If you were rank 1, display a sense of responsibility befitting that of that rank. Silence. You're all grown adults, yet you can't stop yapping. You all think I'm actually your actual grandfather or something. Cut the bullshit. If you want to fight, fight with your swords. As expected from Gramps, like my one and only disciple. You guys still even fight with just 10 people around. Even the floor 11 NPCs came together in order to save their country. Enter Kim Gongja. This has nothing to do with you. It's about something more serious than you. I understand that. I really do. But, as hunters, shouldn't we first focus on clearing floor 12? Instead of pointing fingers and holding a grudge. Shouldn't we act better than the NPCs? Not worse? They're asking for your help. Even if they might just be NPCs. They say that their nation is on the brink of collapsing. How can we, summon heroes, put the Empire second? Is there really much to being a hero? If you solved problems that others can't, if others can't, you're heroes. You insolent. Let's focus and clear the rest of the stages like the 11th floor. Kim Gongja is right. Paladin. It is hard to understand why the Sword Saints suddenly attack Kim Gongja. But at the very least, it is clear that this is not the time for us to be fighting amongst each other. I'll make a small sacrifice. Everyone, watch closely. Lie detection. A-, rank. You're able to know whether someone is telling a lie or not. This effect applies not just to people, but also NPCs and monsters. However, something that other parties believe is the truth might be objectively false. Believe it. To suspect, in the end, the final choice is always up to you. However, there's no guarantee that people will believe your words. As you can all see, I have an ability that lets me discern people's lies. It's not an exaggeration to say that this skill was what got me to the position of Vice Commander of the Vigilante Corps. Sword Saint, Kim Gongja. If you two will trust me, I will guarantee the validity of your statements. Suspicion is a poison that gnaws away at people. Truth is the antidote. Isn't this the perfect opportunity? We can't do anything about the distrust that has built up until now, but we can at least cooperate at floor 12. Clear suspicion raised by a skill. Using another skill. I'm fine with that. Miss Paladin, you are the only one here to have never harmed another human being. Alright, I shall put my faith in you as well. Then I shall proceed, as both are in agreement. Then, Sword Saint, please ask Kim Gongja. I will put my honor as well as the honor of the Vigilante Corps on the line. Fairly validify your answers. Hunter Kim Gongja, you have murdered over 4,000 people. Is that true? Yes. Do you all see? Lowly filth. To be using this man as an assassin, who knows what? It is false. Kim Gongja replied to your question with yes. That answer was a lie. In other words, he has not killed 4,000 people. Do you have any more questions? What a weird question to begin with. Can one even kill that many? That's because you guys have raised this young man as an elite assassin! That's right. I'm an elite assassin. That is a lie. Paladin, I completely misjudged you. I believed that if it was you, you would mediate without lying. Isn't that why I asked you at the start? If you could actually trust me. Are you going to go back on your own words now? Wait! It is impossible. He hasn't murdered a single person. That's right. It is the truth. But it is exactly one person. It is the truth. Of course, murder is still murder. However, that bastard really deserved it. It is the truth. Not only did he try to kill me first, he was actually, in fact, an unbelievable mass murderer. They are all the truth. What an interesting theory. I would have been great if it was true. Unfortunately, yesterday was the first time we met Hunter Kim Gongja. Grams, I told you before, you'd be doomed by relying on stuff like skills. Alright, I've answered all your questions. It seems like there was a great misunderstanding on both sides. I'm glad that it was all merely a misunderstanding. But had the guildmasters not protected me, I probably would have died, right? I think at this point, I need to receive an apology from you. What do you think, Mr. Sword Saint? That's why they put the light on the chapters. Alright, boys, we'll do one more this fine day for you all. I shall wait for the chapter to... I actually don't know if I've mentioned this in the video yet. I might as well, since it's big news for me. I might have mentioned it. There's a chance I did, but hey ho. There's no harm in mentioning it more times because it's a brilliantly grand achievement for myself. I have graduated university and I'll be getting my degree. In fact, my graduation ceremony is in fact this month. It's the 26th of July. July, that is the month we're on now. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yes, the 7th. Incredible, really. 3 years of my life for this. And it's all coming to some grand conclusion. It's crazy to think about. I've been really put it out there. But yeah. Do congratulate me in the comments. I'll be waiting. Also, if you made it this far while you're down there, you know, on the way, hit the sub button if you haven't already. Like, notification bell, share the video around, you know, good stuff. Let us begin. You might try to remain silent, try to silence me by killing me. Just like the Sword Emperor. If you have truly never massacred innocent people, oftentimes when people are in the wrong, they make excuses, but mistrust others. Just like how the Flame Emperor revealed his evil nature by choosing to silence me. No, this isn't right. With how the Sword Saint resolves this, he'll decide on his own what kind of person he is. Please, let me try this again. I sincerely apologize. I was in the wrong. I thought lightly, and lightly made an assumption, which almost made me lightly kill someone. Up until now, from my own judgment, I believe that anyone who deserved to die should be purged from this world, even if just a second sooner. I mean, there's one thing with your skill. You're looking at those numbers in a vacuum. And yet, if you've killed all those people that have high numbers, surely you have a high number on your head as well. Which would mean, given that they're all in a vacuum, somebody would see you and judge you the same way that you're objectively judging others. Just because they have deaths to their name doesn't mean, you know, they're blatantly murders. Though, likely they are. But I'm just saying, you know. An astute mind is all that needs to be engaged with a skill like yours. I killed according to my beliefs. However, from this point on, that shall never happen again. The old swordsman. Instead of doubting the paladin, making excuses with his skills. Words alone are useless. If there is anything you desire, I shall do it. I need a nap. I got up early today for a driving lesson. This is being recorded the same day as yesterday's Tower of God video. I'm a little bit EP. Or even killing me to silence me. He instead accepted his faults. At least that would be the gentlemanly thing to say. However, please spare me from taking my own life. I beseech thee. Please forgive this shameless old geezer, so that he may live on to reach the top of this tower. Pleaded without hesitation. The Greenhorn Hunter. I'm sorry. I might be in the wrong. From now on, I will never kill anyone simply because of my skill. I want to live. Please forgive me. They are all truths. So, Sword Saint, please, teach me the sword. Well, to be more precise from now on, please accept my request to duel whenever I ask. I somehow ended up having a teacher, but I don't actually have anyone to duel with. Keeping my promise to Guardian Spirit, it'll be great to partner up with the Sword Saint here, and it'll result in my gain and growth. If the Sword Saint could be my duel partner, I'm sorry. Please, let me try this again. To be honest, I could forgive you without any payment. However, I'd feel embarrassed for appearing to be a bigger man, and I'm not someone that great. I'd feel content with just someone as great as the Sword Saint not viewing me as his enemy. Swords were crossed, so I feel a bit ashamed to forgive you pretending to be the bigger man. That's why I wanted you, the Sword Saint, to teach me your best sword technique. Fucking hell! I feel so embarrassed. How was the Sword Saint able to let out his feelings like that? Unbelievable. Amazingly, that was all the truth. Are you being serious? You're not only not asking for anything, but you won't, because you're too embarrassed to act all high and mighty. How should I say this? After watching children immaturely preoccupied with self-profit, it is surprising to see someone like Hunter King Gongja after so long. Look at the face of the mirrors. Oh. Wow! How beautiful of a sight this is! Someone who earnestly apologizes with someone who earnestly forgives. Humans fight to that end. This is what a true apology is. A holy miracle. Stop being so nosy and shut the fuck up. Yep. I hate to say this after such a happy ending. But that doesn't mean my 10k gold. But doesn't this mean my 10k gold was wasted for nothing? For me to have misunderstood such a kind young man. Excuse me? You wanted a duel partner? Of course! It would be a pleasure. I'd be elated to do so any time. Sword Saint, please, call me Grandpa Marcus. Pardon? Kim Gongja, how old are you? Young man, you aren't older than 30. In the outside world, I have a very kind granddaughter. If she ever enters the tower, I promise to sell you on her charms. I'm really okay. Are you currently implying that you're not interested in my granddaughter? Yes, I'm sorry, but I'm just not interested at all in seeing someone. Nonsense! The spring of love cannot be absent from youth. When you're in love, you are able to see what you cannot see before, such as your own depravity. Do you not know how important it is to acknowledge your own depravity? It was the year I'd become 16. What did I say? I told you it was a boomer, geezer. You know what a boomer is? Someone is a boomer when they won't listen to others. If it were to be put nicely, you could say he has a spine. He has such a spine that he might ascend to godhood with it. Anyway, don't worry, young man. I didn't know that, nor did I want to find out. From now on, I promise to properly look after you. Your clothes are very shabby. Let's start with a suit. Should I just fucking kill myself and start the day over? Welcome, Hunter King Gongja. You ranked first while clearing floor 11. Receiving floor 11 clear reward. I know a highly skilled tailor. Oh, you listening, young man? Since I ranked first, it's rewarding me first. I did hear about the conditions for floors 12 to 20 before my return. I wonder what the reward will be. Please pick from the following 2 rewards. Goddess of Protection. Explanation. The goddess protecting Agim was deeply moved by your efforts. The goddess has decided to bestow you an important position in the Empire to you. You may become the Empire's Chancellor, the Great General, or even the Head Knight. Once you select your position, you will also receive abilities and status deserving of that position. Oh, the hero of the goddess. Gather up forces with your fellow heroes. Destroy the Demon King's core. 20th floor. However, you may not select the goddess' reward if you select the Demon King's reward. I had a feeling that's what the second one would be. This I've heard of. I've heard that. This theme for floor 11 to 20 is role-playing. Hunters taking up positions within the Agam Empire and receive abilities and status. The set positions. Yeah. And the top contributor of the previous stage are given the exclusive right to select the special position before anyone else. Displaying the special class is available from floor 12. Before I can only choose from positions like Security Guard A. What is this Demon King's reward? Demon King of the Autumn Rain. Explanation. The Demon King was deeply moved by your efforts. The Demon King is asking for your cooperation in secrecy. The Demon King promises the exact same reward as the goddess, but with one additional gift. Kill all the 10 heroes except yourself. If you achieve such a feat, the Demon King's authority will immediately ascend you to floor 99. However, only one out of the top 10 may receive the Demon King's reward. If multiple people choose this reward, it will randomly select one person. If not choosing this reward, the Demon King reward will perish. What? Why is he suddenly staring into thin air? If I kill everyone here, I can make my way to floor 99 in one go. Hunter Kim Gongja, please pick from the following 2 rewards. The devil on his right, the goddess on his left. Thing is, someone's gonna get burdened. Thing is, oh, it's like a game of werewolf. I wonder if finding out who's taking the Demon King's blessing could be a plot point. Like, literally like werewolf. Interesting. I assume with the random selection, you will be notified that it was you that was picked. I wonder what he'll... I don't think he'll give in to the temptation to jump to the 99th floor. But if he did, he'd have basically infinite tries. Because they'd kill him, he'd get their skill, he'd get stronger, progress, get killed by another one, get their skill, get stronger, so on, so on, so on, and so on. To the point where he probably would be stronger than all of them. I'm really looking forward to next time now. It'll be in 2 weeks. I shall have to wait. With that out of the way, I have been Animosity, you have been you, and I hope to catch you next time for another video. Ta for now.